I was being very non-disruptive.
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators.
A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators.
There's a guard posted on either side of the entrance of the cave. You pick up a rock off the ground, put it in your sling, whip it around, hit the light, and it shatters into a bajillion pieces. Pressed up against the wall of the entrance of the mine, you run in. You see one real big fuck-off hole. Eventually, you find a crossroads of sorts. There's a tunnel to the right, tunnel to the left, and a lift system down.
I also wish there was a way we could go in there legitimately.
But I have an idea for the one gentleman we talked to that's already friends with Infinity. Ask this sweet man to accompany us into the cave and use him as a flashlight of sort.
As you're making your way over to the infirmary building, people are still going about things, despite the fact that it is quite late at night right now. But you do make it to the infirmary building, but there is somebody waiting by the door.
I would like to go in the room, but then I'll gently put my arm on his shoulder. I cast Cause Fear, so I walk in the room and then lock the door behind me. Nothing bad is going to happen. All you have to do is point it out. Let us know when you see it.
Absolutely not. Never, ever.
Oswalt walks in the bar and he looks pissed. I don't know about you, but I'm out of ideas. Can we just go in the cave?
How are we supposed to fight things that we can't even see?
But what if we gave them something to pay attention to?
I think we need to put the fear of whatever's in the mine on the townsfolk.
Knack reaches down and picks up Brix and puts you on my head. And then I points at Wick's skull. And then I give the skull to Brix.
Our plan is gonna be to get the two of you into the mine and try and scare the guards.
From the tree line, you do a little bit of a hop.
I begin stepping forward. And I just stomp forward, standing like as tall as I can. You're on my head, so it just looks like I have like a flaming skull head.
So they hear the light break, and they turn and look at you, and you see three distant, like, dim light sources. You hear some screaming, and see a dude run right the fuck past you.
I look over to Art. That's our signal.
Alright, so we run up and we're ready to go in the mine.
I want to get in that mine.
Yeah, so we run in and we're like, quickly, let's go. Let's go in.
Yeah, you guys run up, and I'm looking down at the guy who passed out right now, and I'm like poking him with my toe.
Every time you poke him, he pisses a little bit more.
Just got a lot of piss in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Art does a bit of like a take at the guy on the ground, and he's like, he's probably fine. This is probably
He's
fine.
not dead.
It's fine. He's not
Look!
dead.
And then I kick him and he pisses a little.
Don't do that.
An ever-growing pool of piss beneath him.
Oswalt walks up to the entrance of the mine and casts Detect Magic.
Detect magic on the entrance of the mine.
Yeah.
Looking in to the mine, I want to say that your eyes glow a little bit when this happens, because that sounds cool.
Help. Oh, like when you shine a light on a cat?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It looks like that. You activate Detect Magic, and you look inside the mine, and you really don't see a whole lot of anything.
Is it like...
inside the mine itself.
Yeah.
You just see a whole lot of rocks.
Alright.
They're weird-looking rocks, but you just see rocks.
I draw my machete, and I'm just standing in the entrance looking out at the group with my arms out.
That's not the most inviting pose, I will say.
Kind of like, are we going? Come on!
I run up to the entrance, and I reach into my cloak, and I pull out my ever-burning torch, and I brush my hand across its surface.
You already have...
I already have the fire hands and the skull light, which is lit now for a while. But I light the torch, and I hand it to someone.
Probably hand it to.
hand it to the guy who can't see.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I gave him the
Can't
spell.
see.
So I have a machete in one hand and a torch in another.
It's magical, so my fire hands don't harm the
Are you gonna-
ever-burning torch.
You gonna wake up Wick so he
So-
can walk around and be a light source for us?
Oh, I have the torch.
Yeah, I know, but you should wake up Wick so he's a walking torch on his own.
Oh, because his skull is
Because
still
his
glowing.
skull is glowing.
All right,
Yeah.
I make wick.
So he's basically like a walking lamppost.
He
at
makes
this point.
silly xylophone noises as he awakens.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds great.
And
But
I'm
it's
just
like
kinda, I just kind
a
of
higher octave because he's got the light.
Yeah.
You know.
I walk awkwardly with my hands out in front of me, lighting the way.
All right.
Honey is
Like a
still
praying
upset.
mantis. I pet him.
Let's go.
Ugh.
Everybody down to go?
Yep.
All right. So you guys are traversing the mine, and you come to the fork in the road relatively easily. There's the mine shaft, and it's got the pulley elevator thing for the mine shaft down below. There's the long path out to the left, and then the shorter path to the right. And that really doesn't go a whole lot
No.
of places.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've got the three-way split. This one,
And she points to the right.
there's nothing. It's whatever. This one,
And she points to the one that goes down.
and she's like, I threw a rock, and I waited a long time, and I got a little bored, and then I chased him off, and then it hit the ground. So it's deep. And then that one,
And she points to the left.
and she's like, fuck that.
You said that the right one was real boring, but also that's one of the places that's been warped the most.
Oh, well, it was boring when I was here. Now it's a nightmare. So fuck all of this.
Let's search.
Okay.
Sounds like that's where we should go.
Yeah, it sounds like we probably need to head into the nightmare
Oh.
in order to solve all this.
No.
I begin
Oh, no.
walking into
Oh,
the
no.
nightmare hallway with my hands out.
Fucking frick, dude. Fucking frick.
Oh.
That's a lot of eyes.
I think it's us, to be fair.
Oh.
What is all that?
Dice.
Well, yes.
He rolled an ass load of dice. What does this mean for us, Jeph? How many of us died?
It looks
well,
like 3 of us died.
Oh.
what is everybody's spot?
+7.
+7?
+7.
Alright.
2.
Plus
Alright.
3.
Alright. Art looks at the glowing wick skull.
And gets the spot.
and has the thing where it just kind of like burns your eyes for a sec. So Art just does one of these, like,
Just doesn't see shit.
for a second. Just everybody else just is looking around as normal. Knack,
Yo.
on the other hand, spots a small wooden trinket as they're going.
Where is
And
it?
you recognize it as you're going into the right corridor,
Sure.
the really
Yeah.
warpy one. You notice a small wooden trinket that you think you recognize
On the floor?
on the ground. Yeah.
Okay. Recognize, huh? I make my way over to it, and I try to decipher what it is.
I hate this.
All right. So I assume you pick it up.
Well, I don't, because my hands are on
All right.
fire.
Yes, that's right. That makes sense.
I observe. I lean
One
down
sec.
and squint at it very hard,
All right. Well,
but I don't have eyelids.
the pendant is a wooden charm depicting the life god, one of the 3 old gods, most popularly worshipped in Bel. This particular kind of charm, as you recognize from when you were growing up, is traditionally believed to bring good luck when worn.
I click loudly in surprise because I wasn't expecting to find this here, and I turn towards the group and I point at it because I can't touch
Don't
it.
you have
Yeah.
4 arms?
Yeah,
2 are
I guess I
holding
do.
honey.
Yeah, but
They're
yeah,
kinda
2 of them are
tiny.
holding honey,
No,
right?
Honey can manage his own inside the
Yeah.
cloak. So they crawl. Honey just crawls somewhere in there, and I reach out with one of my smaller arms and I pick up the trinket and I hold it in front of my face.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a little pendant thing. It's kind of like a little totem pole shaped.
One moment.
Yeah, Art's gonna do a. Are you sure we should be picking things up in here?
I hold it towards you because you cast detect magic, right?
No, it was,
No.
Oh, was
No,
it Oswalt?
He can cast.
Oh,
detect
sorry.
magic.
I hold it up to you because it would still be an effect for you. Does it?
You detect a whole lot of not much.
Okay,
cool.
Yes, it's a beautiful pendant.
I put it on.
Yay!
Nice.
That's appropriate. It is your god. You bitch.
Sweet.
Yeah, you found a thing. You're like,
What
Nice.
should I list it as?
life god pendant or luck pendant, whichever you like.
So we
Good lord.
continue
Wasn't expecting that.
tentatively walking down the path. So
Oh.
is it? I guess it's longer than it was when Brix came.
The further back you go into the cave, the more wavy the walls of the cave become. As you reach the back of it, it's essentially just a whole lot of smooth, bumpy surfaces until you get to a wall.
Okay.
Can I poke the wall with my machete ever so it's like just to get a feel for what it's made out of?
Sure. It sounds more... Upon looking at it, it still, for all intents and purposes, appears to be stone, but clanging your machete against it sounds more like metal.
Okay, but it's not. So it's definitely not soft.
It's not soft, no.
Okay.
It's definitely solid,
Yeah.
but it makes more of a metal reverberance than stone would.
Well.
It's like it's definitely got a more, like refined sound.
Like almost like you hit it with a tuning fork.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like that.
Interesting.
Woohoo!
So we're at the end of this path.
Yes, you are at the end of the right path.
Okay.
I approach Brix with the pendant and I point at it. And
With a
say,
knife.
This wasn't here before.
I don't remember seeing it, but then again, I wasn't really looking for cool chunks of wood.
the Knack kind of looks around.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go the northwest way, but not the whole way. I feel like that's the last place we should check.
Yeah, so we'll go down the path to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So you guys are wandering up the path to the left. The walls are really similar to what you saw in the path to the right, and like the ground and the like everywhere is just this weird,
Sort of
wavy,
wavy.
smooth texture. The further back you go, more and more bits of the rock kind of split off.
And are doing what?
Similarly smooth and like wavy, but kind of take on more of the look of roots.
Okay.
I poke
And
those with my machete.
Similar sound.
Okay.
This sounds more clean.
Okay.
Like, where before it's definitely sounded more like metal than stone. This sounds like this makes the last thing sound more like stone than metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
so this is where like my tuning fork analogy would really apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where it would definitely really start to sound like metal. What?
Do we hit like a dead end?
No, you do not. You keep carrying on for a long ass while.
Great.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of mine. There's also a whole lot of mine cart tracks as you keep going.
Are those sort of getting sucked up in this weird wavy?
Yes, actually, a lot of that is being like overgrown by the stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's not being warped with the ground. Like
It's like
all of that has been processed and all that, like all the tracks and everything that's been laid into the ground is all being like taken over. Some of it, as you keep going, is like twisted along into it.
Oh.
great.
Cool.
Cool, nightmare, good.
So we found our tomb. That's great.
Good.
I think it's a little early to assume that we're going to die in here, but I appreciate your optimism. Art says with a hint of sarcasm.
Just a little.
I mean, we're gonna keep going, I guess.
There's not much else for us to do except to keep searching.
Yeah. So we gotta look for our nightmare fuel.
Yeah, we
When
got.
are we gonna find it?
Mm-hmm.
Jeph, lay that nightmare fuel on us.
Alright. As you guys continue along the path, you eventually come to another fork in the road.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, one leads farther north, the other one just continues on east. Or west. That's what directions are. Yes, northwest. Well, one's like straight north, the other one's more west than it is north. At that fork, you can see what you assume to be old light fixtures and things fused into the walls of the rocks, all tangled up by these root-looking stone like protrusions.
How do they not think there's some kind of problem?
This could be the local aesthetic. Maybe they're just really into metal and trees and nightmares.
I've been in mines before, and this isn't what they look like. I'm just gonna say that up front.
I also want to say, the farther back into these tunnels you go, the more difficult it becomes to navigate them, because the more twisted the root formations become. You guys are moving slower and slower through the mines because you have to keep ducking and weaving through these crazy twisted metal roots that are entangling everything. There are old mine carts and bits of rails and pickaxes and lights and support pillars all weaved into these things at this point.
Do any of the directions we can go, can we tell how much farther they go?
You cannot tell how much farther they go, primarily because of how mangled and twisted everything is.
So it's just too cluttered to see. Basically.
Yeah, it is really obscuring your vision forward at this point.
As someone who is definitely aware that splitting up is the leading cause of party death, I think we should split up.
No! No fucking way. I'm not splitting up.
Yeah, I think I'm with
You know that
Rosemary on
picture of
this
the
one.
cat where it's like it's got like a claw and two sweaters that are like ladies are wearing, and it's like, wah!
Yeah.
That's Brix.
I also want to point out,
Party's not splitting up.
while most caves have like some cracks in the stone and thus sometimes like drip some of the water in the mountains and such, not so much the case here anymore.
I figured.
It's all very smooth,
I wanna,
except for all the protrusions that are just tangling together.
yeah, I want to thwack one of the protrusions again.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing, metally twang. This time, however, after like a brief second of just hearing the ringing, you hear that same low groaning sound that Knack was hearing before. That sounds like
And Brix too.
metal twisting. Yes, and Brix.
Is it just all around, or do we have a general idea of where?
This time it's all around. When, I mean, Oswalt wouldn't know this, but Knack would, and Brix would. When it was at the entrance of the mine, it kind of just sounded like it was deeper in the mine. Now it sounds like it's happening everywhere around you.
Oh boy, guys! We heard this sound before. This is not good. And
Interrupting you.
no.
Oh no.
As you're saying that, the root formations up in the northern path, like, kind of wave a little bit and grow out more.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
and become a little bit more tangled and twisted up.
So, anybody having any ideas on what we're dealing with yet? Because I have none.
Good.
Good. Is there, like, knowledge religion? Like, can I just
There is.
talk, like, be like...
Why, yes, you can.
Can I just be like, if it's
plus
something...
your wisdom?
If
I
it's
think?
something... It's intelligence.
Yeah, but if it's untrained, like if you don't have knowledge of the religion, it would be wisdom because it's just
that's
like,
fair.
Yeah.
It's not a move that can be done untrained.
Oh.
Well, any skill that's untrained is your wisdom, right?
No, because anything that doesn't have a black square next to it can't be done untrained.
Oh, okay.
So knowledge of anything can't be done without being trained specifically in it.
You have.
But story-wise,
Okay.
I am most definitely trained in religion.
Okay, sure.
Like,
Sorry.
even though I haven't put a skill point into it as of this point.
Yeah.
It's not
so
like I
for that
wouldn't
reason,
have-
I think just because you're traveled and worldly,
If it was anything else, I wouldn't argue.
I'd
but it's
still
religion.
say it's probably wisdom.
Okay.
Because it's not something that you actively studied.
No, it's not something that...
Because you studied your one god.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I'll do
I think
that.
my wisdom's
I'll,
real shit
I'll
anyway,
forgive
so-
that. That's good to keep in mind, though, Kellan. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Cool.
Oh, fuck!
Plus 0, so it's a good thing that I got a 19.
Shit, man!
Ooh.
Is this like a string of something that maybe I had encountered before in my studies of my own religion? Maybe like some crossover?
Absolutely not.
No.
Nothing. You have literally never seen anything like this before
I've
in your
literally
life.
never seen anything like this before in my life.
It's like the mountain is eating the mine.
It is. It is not unlike that at all.
I don't. So this is obviously out of character. This is where I'm struggling. Not only do I not know what this is, I have no idea on what to do on how to figure out what it is, except going further into it, which I am now at a point where I think is no longer safe because it feels like the mountain is eating the mine.
Yeah.
Right. So here's my plan. So I came up with that really dope plan to get into the mine. Here's my plan on how to fix this issue, okay? Right? Here it goes. We go to the mouth of the mine, we blow the hell out of it, put a big sign saying only dumbasses go in here, collect the reward, and get the fuck out of here.
I don't think that's gonna help. I think that's gonna fix it.
Is this in character dialogue?
No, this is very out of character right now.
Question. How in the fuck do you intend to blow up the mine?
With my magic missile.
You don't have magic missile.
I have magic missile.
Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Knack turns to the party.
Okay. Okay. You attack the darkness. Sorry?
Knack turns to the party and says,
We should alert the guild.
Of what though? We don't even know what this is.
We could tell them that
But
the hills are alive with the sound of murder and then get them out of here.
This is beyond us.
her. Oswalt looks really flustered and he's pissed. He points at Art. His god thing didn't even know what this is.
That's true. Yeah. God didn't know what this was. And no one seems to believe anyone who's seen anything
But
that anything's happening. And here we are, and clearly something's happening.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm now immediately concerned about. Is this something that involves people that work in the mine? Because then he gestures wildly at everything. Kinda hard to miss. Or are we going to leave the mine and then go, oh no, there's fuckery in the mine, and then when we bring other people in, it's just going to be gone.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because did Brix ever say it changed? Did Brix ever, vocalize that to us?
Only the right side thing.
Yeah.
She said it was boring, and now it wasn't.
Yeah.
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 When you said the mine was boring before, did you mean like a normal mine.
Yeah, it was just rocks.
So, I have a feeling if we brought someone back in here, we'd be committed to the same ward that everyone else is in, and probably tried with trespassing.
I'm a cat.
In this instance, I don't know if that's going to save you.
Damn it.
Also, again, still suspicious of locals.
Definitely.
But here's the other thing. What if we go farther and then the path closes behind us? I don't think we can't just fight metal or dig out of metal, and he clangs the wall a little bit harder than he has been, but like with the dull side of the
Jeez.
That just goes on forever.
Yeah. It just echoes throughout the entire mine, pretty much.
Yeah.
Someone at the mouth of the mine is like, dope beats.
Is there any like debris or loose shit on the floor around us?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's all clean, it's all smooth and wavy.
Yeah.
And it
At this point,
feels like it's reforming around us. Like
at this point where you guys are in the mine right now, it does not even look like stone anymore. It just straight looks like metal.
I have a
Like,
feeling
even
if
in
we go-
color and stuff like that? It's
Yeah.
like a, ooh.
I have a feeling if we
It's
go
like
back, we won't.
real shiny.
Can I bolt?
You
I
should
wanna-
try and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bolt.
Okay, I'm fucking bolting.
Attack of opportunity.
What, really?
No.
Me.
That would be fucking hilarious.
What are you doing?
guys?
Smack!
You little shit.
Yeah.
Got her by the fucking scruff.
Yeah.
I love the fucking actual fear you had in your face. The whole mountain has an attack of opportunity against you. You die. You can't do anything.
It
You're
just collapses
it.
in on you. You're a fucking cat. You weigh 6 pounds. Well, no.
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna have to fully
This
readjust
fucking-
this chair when you get.
That
fixed
chair's
it.
got
I
a million
fixed it,
knobs,
okay.
man.
It does, and it's freaking me out.
Okay, so you're bolting back to the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, like, you know how cats, they get that little, like, "Huh," and then they just fucking bolt?
Yeah.
That's, yeah. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, do I need to roll anything, or am I
no.
just gonna fucking bolt?
You're just out.
Alright.
Wait.
I mean, I'm gonna chase you.
Is acrobatics a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you do that just because you're like running real fast and like
But
shit is whack in the cave?
It's all smooth, so I'm doing that, like, you run in place for a second, and,
Yeah, I'm just saying for like when you finally get traction, so you don't trip over anything.
wait.
Oh yeah, because there's the like Rudy thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Acrobatics isn't a skill in 3.5.
No,
Oh,
it's
no?
not. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is it?
There isn't.
Can I just get you a roll D20 and add your
There's
dex?
escape artist.
Nah.
My dex?
Hell yeah.
It's 19, bruh.
I'd say you're good.
Yeah.
It's not like anything's actively trying to trip you up or anything.
Yeah, but as I'm running, as I'm beating cheeks at this fucking murder colon.
Beaten cheeks.
Yeah, beating tiny cheeks though, because she's a cat.
Yes, I know she's a cat.
We're fully aware
Dana.
that you're a cat.
Jesus.
So do I see anything on my way out, or is like?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
You don't see fucking anything.
I'm so focused on getting.
You are so focused on getting out, you are practically blind.
Cool.
Yeah. As per the one.
Nice. Good job, Brix. She was running just like, ah!
I am gonna immediately like chase Brix.
Alright. You're
Jeph says,
fine.
No, you
No,
cannot
you're good.
chase
You're good.
Brix.
You're good. So you chase Brix out. I assume you're out at the.
I'm gonna
the-
stop like right at the mouth.
Yeah. All right.
Are the
Dude
guards
is still
back?
passed out.
Cool. Is Scaredy Piss back?
No.
Okay.
I just want to point out that you guys have been like at this pretty much all night at this point.
Is the sun coming up?
No, it's not coming up yet, but it's...
Is this a were mine? Is it going to turn back into a regular mine when the sun comes up?
It's a where
No,
mountain.
but,
No, it's a
so...
were mountain, but you spell
the
where
sun-
like
the sun-
W-H-E-R-E, like it's where you are.
Shut up, dude. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up.
Whatever,
dude.
you're just mad because you didn't think of it.
A little bit. So... Yeah, no, the sun is not coming up. But it's definitely late. To the point where, like... Y'all starting to feel tired.
Yeah.
I'm nocturnal.
You've been up all day.
Like a real cat.
Yeah, she's about to hit kitten time.
Yeah.
I know.
While I was running out,
I don't sleep, Jeph.
While I ran out, I peed a little so I get the zoomies and I'm fine.
Yeah, I think at this point we're all just heading out of the mine because I can't speak for Knack, but Oswalt wants to keep going, but he's also not going to stay. Like
He's
split
not
up.
gonna fuck with having a mine eat him.
Well, he's already tried to fucking tank one encounter on his own. I don't think he's gonna do it again.
That's
What are you talking
pretty
about? You got
that's
your
pretty
good buddy
damn
back.
reasonable.
I'm here with you if you want to keep going.
I do, but it's not the smart move, so we should leave.
Hey, you remember when I said I didn't want to break up the party?
I know. You literally just broke up the party.
I did.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. So
it's not the smart move. But I don't think Jeph would design a cave that would immediately murder us. On a metagame level.
maybe.
There's definitely a lot more groaning sounds coming from inside the mine, though. You don't see anything changing this time, though.
Huh.
Is it the same groaning sound?
Yep. Sounds a little bit more drowned out. Like, this is just for Knack and Oswalt at this point, but
Yeah.
it definitely sounds much more... It's not nearly as clear as it was, and you do not see anything changing this time.
Yeah.
It sounds extremely muffled.
Knack is terrified. He feels like he's on another planet right now. This is completely alien to him.
Yeah, no. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Oswald's not super into this either.
Yeah.
Oswald looks up at Knack. So what do you want to do, big guy? I don't know what to do. Part of me feels like if we don't keep going, we're never going to figure this out. But also, our friends aren't with us. And I don't want to get ate by a mountain.
We regroup.
Maybe we head back and go down. Yeah. Let's go get our friends.
I also don't feel like we're gonna get back in here without having some serious tuckins.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Knack nods, and he starts to make his way back.
Same.
Cool.
Minus I don't nod, I just do the thing. Just nod to myself.
So we might not get another chance at this.
Mm,
'Cause we got the guards on edge.
yeah. So those paths seem a little too dangerous, but we haven't gone down yet in that elevator shaft.
Yeah, and what could go wrong going down an elevator shaft?
I've played Darkest Dungeon. Nothing.
Nothing.
Everything works out.
Yeah, you definitely don't end up just losing
All your
random companions to the Eldritch Darkness.
just stress, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are heading back. How,
Yeah.
I'm assuming we all run into each other again?
Yeah. Pretty much with no issue.
Yeah. And we're back at...
Aside from acknowledging the weird fucking sounds.
Yeah. So we've met up at the crossroads again, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Oswalt looks over to Brix. How you doing, little friend?
I've been better. There's a lot of spooky stuff going on, and I don't like any of it. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
But with the power of friendship, our chances of survival go all the way up to 25%.
Bull hockey.
That's not a great number.
It's Oswald steps onto the little elevator thing. How about we, I can't think of anything witty. Please get in the elevator. I don't want to die alone.
Knack steps onto the elevator and looks at everyone and says,
We can be strong.
Ugh.
Just for one day. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Art is gonna move towards the elevator.
We're gonna be heroes.
Yeah.
One day.
So you're not on the elevator.
No.
Oswald's giving you big kitten-esque eyes, like,
That's nice. I've also got those. I'm scared.
She's like a cat. You can overpower her.
I pull out some food and I shake it a little bit.
Oh, you're not gonna get me with your siren song.
I shake it a little bit more.
Oh.
How in the fuck does Brix know what a siren song is?
The same way she knows what champagne is, man. She heard someone else talk about it.
You know what? Fair enough.
I don't think she knows what it is.
I'll take it. Yeah, but how?
All right, let's go. Art's just gonna pick her up. I'm in armor. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You can't get
your
clawed.
finger swords are useless.
Also,
I have armor and gloves.
okay, so we're all on the elevator now?
Yes, we're all in the
Yeah.
elevator.
All right,
Let's
I
go down.
start lowering us to our doom.
Yeah.
You'll start lowering yourselves into the deep, dark pits of despair.
we got a lot of light.
Everything is sad and moist.
We're all together. We're
Gross.
friends. Wait, where's the moisture coming from?
Places.
Our pants.
Our pants.
Yeah.
Everything's damp. You
Is-
don't know why. It's
Is
just
the
damp.
mine flooded? Like,
Absolutely.
really?
Flooded with piss.
Oh.
From those
Damn it,
guards.
Jeph.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually their latrine that we're just going down.
Gross. Okay, we're going.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Let us descend.
This,
into the
this
latrine.
game is canceled.
The game isn't canceled. Just let us go down the path.
This
It's
is a very
awful.
piss-centric place where I would point out.
No.
well, I mean this one in particular
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, so we're lowering.
So you're lowering for sure. Similar dealy with the roots and shit. It's not quite as bad as the path you just traveled.
Yeah.
Like, not nearly as bad, in fact. So it's still wavy like it was when you first entered the mine. But you have yet to encounter any of the root formations
Yeah.
as you lower yourself down. And you're still going for a little bit. Still going. Still going. Still going. Then you get to the bottom, hooray!
Yay!
You have 3 paths, one north, one southeast, and one southwest.
How do they look?
Like shit.
Mine-tastic.
Well, like, do any of them?
Northmost one is the waviest looking. Southwest one is the least wavy looking. And southeast is like, eh.
All right, I say we go down the most wavy looking one.
Yeah, alright.
Alright. Sick, dude.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Pretty
Wow.
standard looking shit so far. Kind of wavy, so it's sort of fucking up some of the light fixtures and all the piping and support things. But for the most part, is pretty standard looking rock and such as you go. And this is the case for like a long time as you keep going. Until there is a sort of abrupt turn northwest. And that is when you start getting some of the root formations. And they start real abruptly.
Okay.
So, essentially, you turn the corner and it's just fucking roots everywhere.
There's something in the northwest of the mountain. It was just as bad when we were kind of around the same area upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be like a core to whatever this is that's... I guess in theory we could like follow the roots
Yeah.
to find out where we should be going.
Follow the roots to find the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Right. So, 1 second, please.
No.
Alright, see you
what we-
later.
Okay.
Goodbye.
What we
Bye.
have to do is follow
Bye.
the wavy slick road. Follow the wavy slick road. Follow the wavy slick road. Because.
Just as Knack.
May
just as Knack checks this player's handbook to find the duration of all of his spells, the flames on his hands and the light in the skull go out.
No! But
I still have the torch.
You still have the torch of eternal flame.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm spooked.
And seeing how Wick's not glowing anymore, I unsummon him and put him back on my belt.
yeah.
So, do you only have the one light source now?
Yes. It just got spooky in here.
Sure the fuck did. I mean, most of you have dark vision, so it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
And low light vision, I guess.
The
But
low light vision of the torch is helping you, and we
Yeah.
can see okay.
And
but
you're-
you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
You can see about 20 feet in front of you, and that's about it.
Cool.
yeah,
Oswald's super into this.
Oh no.
Oswalt is spooked.
Yeah, Oswald's not feeling
May I get some dexterity and climb checks?
from all of us.
Yeah.
Climb.
Yeah, because you guys are climbing over fucking roots
Oh,
and shit.
okay. I was like, is something just shooting out of the floor? Like, what the
Is this
hell?
just to see if we fall on our asses?
Yeah, just to see how quickly you make it through this bullshit.
Oh, good. Oh,
Marvelous.
well, that was a 7. So I'm sure one of my things.
I'm
Oh,
gonna use this thing.
Yep.
and that
Art,
is-
please!
We could.
That one,
That's
that
a
one
3.
is a 9. So I'm pretty sure Art's just a clumsy boy. I think.
If we're
It's not like
It's what
anything's
we've
like
established.
really holding you back.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
It's
tripping
just like
everywhere.
really making you slow down, right?
If we're not under any time constraints, we could just traverse carefully together.
Well, yeah, no, but I just wanted the rolls to see like
10.
how efficiently this was going, right?
Yeah.
So
Also-
so dexterity and climb.
yes,
So dexterity, I got a total of 19, and climb, I got a total of 17.
yeah, I really wasn't worried about yours at all.
Yeah, I didn't
actually,
think so.
like, yeah,
Yeah, that's-
My dex check is 20,
you're good.
and my climb is less 10. No, 11.
All right.
Also,
all right. So
the 3.5 equivalent of acrobatics is balance.
Oh, okay.
yes, that's what I was thinking
Okay.
of. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I didn't do so hot.
No, you did not. You did really
I'm
awesome.
wearing a lot of metal.
You can save
Not
it by rolling a tumble,
as much
and then
as
you
before.
can do a little update. Huh, I'm okay.
All right. So, assuming that you guys all
I
stick
just
together,
tumble.
as you guys are trying to traverse this, it goes real fucking slow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, Brix is fine. Brix like goes through the whole thing like a few times and comes back and like keeps on like he keeps circling around.
Just get some
Everybody else
exercise.
is like climbing through.
Since-
Art is like kind of struggling.
Since Knack has several free hands and doesn't have to worry about holding a torch, I fall back a little bit to help Art get over the branches.
Thanks.
Aw.
Thanks, bud.
Aw, you guys are so nice and good.
So
We
what are we seeing as
Just
we go?
use your tail to balance. It's fine. Hup, hup, hup.
As you go through, the more refined the metal roots begin to look. They still look as if they're coming from the stone itself, but they definitely look like really processed and polished like silver.
And they're still hard and metal-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're like real fucking shiny and nice.
Oh.
Hey, look, I can see how fucking scared we all are. In its reflection.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Terrified. Hup.
I have nothing to add except
No.
we continue forward.
Yeah. Art.
Yep.
is-
Okay, as you continue forward you can kind of tell it's like from up above you. You can hear more of the groaning sound.
Oh, hell no.
I cast light once more on the skull, just to make things a little easier.
And may I get reflex saves from each of you?
Reflex.
No.
That
Yes,
sounds less
please.
friendly than anything we've encountered. Oh no.
Art, please.
Reflex is bad. Did you roll a 1?
No.
I
got an
rolled a
18.
2.
Okay, you're fine.
Yay.
My thingy.
You dingo. Hold on, I'm just gonna toss this in there.
Okay. I'm sure this will be fine.
I'm gonna re-roll that again because it fell out
That's 20.
What is that?
That's 12.
That's 12 plus 2, so that's 14.
Yeah, I 4.
Oh,
Okay.
Not
So-
okay.
As the groaning sound starts happening, you can hear above you. At the tail end of the groaning stopping, you can hear sort of like a high-pitched screech, and then it like ends really abruptly, and the metal roots very quickly like pulse like a yellow glow.
Okay.
And grow out really rapidly. You avoid them pretty easily.
up.
Oh, fuck up.
Yeah. So that's Brix.
Yeah.
Brix avoids them.
Brix avoids them pretty easily, jumps over one of them as it grows out towards Brix. Knack, as if he knew it was happening, just kind of steps out of the way and is perfectly safe.
It's like real branches.
Yeah. He just
They just
knew.
shoot
He
out
just
at you
could feel it.
Yeah, you know, like, oh.
Oswalt gets bumped by one of the roots as it grows out, but is able to mostly get out of the way of it.
And then there's Art.
And
then
Art. Oh, Art.
Oh,
Oh, Art.
I don't like when you roll more dice.
Oh, Art. Oh, boy. Alright, so, Art, as the roots grow out, one of them shoots out at you and scrapes across your rib cage.
Oh.
I mean, you do have the scale mail on, so it's more like it's forcing your armor to, like, scrape against your skin.
Okay.
And kind of feels like it's just pressing against your bones.
Ugh. Okay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And Art takes...
3 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
For all
Real-
all your nipples, take 1 damage.
All my nipstick blood. That's the worst.
You take 1 damage for each nipple you have.
Why is this canon now? Why is this a thing you've done to me?
I'm sorry.
Alright,
Yeah,
so...
I take 3 damage.
And now, this strange metal root labyrinth that you found yourself in is infinitely more fucking complicated.
Good.
Cool.
See, I'm surprised you didn't do that when we tried to book it upstairs. That's more what I was expecting. He's like, no, you have to stay here now.
I guess we keep sallying forth.
Yeah.
May I get more dexterity and climbs from you? Because the
Let's see if
terrain
I
is
can do
different now.
better. Hey!
What was it?
That one's good.
I
Oh,
I
that's
got-
the climb, though.
I got an 11 dexterity and a 15 climb.
Alright.
I got a-
So you can do it, but you're slow.
I got a 13 dexterity and a 5 climb. I'm just very... Art's very bad.
You got like
The damage
103.
you...
I got a
the-
24 dex and a 15 climb.
Okay, again, you're fine. You probably don't even need to roll these.
Probably not. I got really good climb, okay?
I
I'm
know
a cat.
you do. And really good dexterity.
More dex and climb.
Art is having a whole lot of trouble climbing after the
That's a 1.
damage sustained to his rib cage.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
I'm just dragging...
Son of a fucking fuck,
I
dude.
know,
I'm just
Right.
dragging Knack down with
Was
me
that a
at this
reflex
point.
or was that a
No,
dex?
that was like climbing dex. So
Yeah, so that's a 1 for something. I guess for the climb, and then was it just a dex? or
just
balance?
dex, yeah, just plus dex
So
modifier.
12.
Alright. So you're not like
You trip
you're
on
not
your
tripping
gills.
over anything. But anything you need to like pull yourself through or climb over, for whatever reason you just cannot figure out how to do.
I stop rolling climb checks and start rolling jumps.
That's probably fair.
I don't know that would
Or-
work in this situation.
Sorry.
Cuz it's Because it's not like you're jumping over anything or jumping to one thing to another. It's not so much like you're climbing up a sheer surface. you're climbing over a bunch of tangled things.
Yeah, and he's
And
gonna
pulling
thread
yourself
the needle by
through.
jumping through it all.
And the ceiling's low. But yeah, I would also say, like, canonically, as he's helping Art probably just, like, undid his work.
Alright, okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll take that,
I
yeah.
stumbled and hit my face
Yeah.
while trying to help.
Yeah, you were probably, like, trying to help me up, and I just, like, pulled you down.
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn it.
At one point, when trying to climb over something, you felt like it was going a little bit too well, and it turns out you accidentally fucking knocked Honey really hard against one of the metal roots, and you felt real bad and had to stop for a sec and make sure they were okay.
Oh.
And that's what your one was.
Oh.
I snuggled his face.
Yeah.
Honey.
Well,
Alright. So we keep...
Honey make
Is he just? Is there something wrong?
I
Is there
think there's something
with
wrong
him?
with
He's
Honey.
got a deviated septum.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's the pug equivalent of, like, a honey badger.
Yeah.
He's a flat-faced honey badger.
Oh, I
There's
love
nothing.
him.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with him.
No, he's a good
with
boy.
me.
Okay, he's just
He's
weird.
my friend.
So yeah, we keep going.
So,
Yeah, you keep fucking going forever. It never ends.
Oh,
Aw.
You
And
eventually
Hanover,
actually
we're
get to a
lost.
point where it's too tangled for any of you to get through.
Even
Brix can
Brix?
keep going for a little bit further,
Oh fuck no.
but
Not by herself. She's scared.
but not. Fuck.
It's okay.
How did that? Okay, that was a different ring from the last time.
That's what you get for having oily fingers.
I do have oily fingers.
Stop it.
No, I just have tiny little
Get
girl
one
fingers.
pretty ring.
Shut up, oily fingers.
So we hit a dead end.
Go make a
basically.
sound.
Yeah, you hit a dead end.
Okay.
It's entirely too tangled, and at the point where you get to the where it's too tangled, you've traveled pretty much exclusively northeast or northwest rather.
Yeah.
So
Neat.
So I guess we have to head back.
and all the metal roots are damn near mirror sheen,
They're like chrome at
There's-
this point.
yeah.
because, yeah.
and they're all fucking beautiful and twisted and weaved together in this like nice double helix pattern. Well, not double helix, but it looks like that. Yeah.
We're
Almost
some
like they're-
fucking Pokemon the third movie shit.
Hell fucking yeah, you are, bitch.
Well, I was
Get
thinking
ready
like
for Deoxys.
I was about to say
No,
like
it's
it sounds like it's
Entei.
turning into almost like a cord, like a big rope. Like these roots are starting to tangle around one another, and it's like forming a big like cord.
Yeah,
almost.
kinda.
So we have no choice but to turn back now.
Basically.
Kinda, yeah.
Alright, I guess.
I like this plan a lot.
Alright.
Hup.
So I guess we turn around and start heading back.
Yeah.
I like the alley oop and like do a backflip onto a vine.
So you make it your way out. I assume you make it all the way to the mine shaft, like the elevator thing, and pull yourself back up.
Yep.
Everything's all good. That whole shaft going up, as you reach the top, is significantly more wavy and weird.
Than it was when we went down.
Thank
Yeah.
God there's not even a single thing obscuring that. Shut up.
For now.
Shut up, bitch.
He's already said it. It's too
We're all
late.
good.
Yeah.
We made it.
Oh no,
We stepped
you are
off
fine.
the- we
It
stepped
would
off
have
the
obscured
elevator.
it had that whole tunnel downward not been like as wide as it was, because it did like wave in quite a bit. So while there was when you went down,
Yeah.
there was significant amounts of room between the platform of the elevator and the walls. Now there is significantly less.
What is, it was northwest is where everything was fucky. primarily.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Alright.
That
So I
is-
guess we head to the entrance to the mountain to leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna leave.
Alright, let's go there.
How is it outside? Like, has dawn started to break? Is it even remotely lighter out, or is it still night?
The
You're
sun
getting-
is not visible,
Right.
but the edge of the horizon is starting to lighten up a little bit.
Did we follow the western tunnel all the way to its end?
The northwestern tunnel?
Yeah. We.
We got spooked, and then we turned back,
Yeah.
and then we went down, and it was worse.
There could be a cutscene down there.
Yeah, but this is not a video game. There's no checkpoints.
Shut up.
Art feels like we should try and get some rest.
Yeah.
He's.
As you guys are reaching the mouth of the
myth.
mine, you can kind of hear off in the distance one of the guard that ran away, has since come back to get his unconscious friend.
Who's still unconscious?
No, at this point, he's not, and they're both just kind of like trying to talk and figure out what the fuck was happening.
I roll hide.
Alright. I mean, they're not looking at you.
Oh, y'all.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't.
Sick, dude. You can hear them, you can't see them.
What are they saying?
Essentially that they don't know what the hell it was that they saw.
You guys want me
And
to-
also they are talking about the sounds that were heard, that you guys heard, that, you know, they also heard.
Yeah.
Specifically the loud screech because specifically the loud screech because that was one that they hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
Oh, so the groaning they're used to.
The groan they had heard, I mean, from what you can gather from what they're saying, you can assume they'd heard it a couple times before, but not like
that.
Yeah.
You guys want me to take off all my clothes and go fuck them up with my claws?
I don't...
What?
I don't like how that sounded.
Well, I don't want to get my clothes full of blood and pee.
Oh, don't. You're not attacking them.
There's the.
I'm really scared and I need to take out my feelings on someone, okay?
I don't want to get my clothes full of blood and pee.
Listen. At this point, I think the ruse is over.
What's a ruse?
You know what a siren song is.
Listen, I lead a complicated life. Also complicated.
Complicated.
Were you drinking too?
A little bit.
Getting like sued or something.
Oswald's,
definitely.
Oswald's walking to the entrance. I'm not hiding or anything.
Yeah, they don't...
I'm gonna try while Brix
They don't give a fuck.
Brix
walk
is
up.
trailing behind him, but like trying to take her dress off. Like,
I'll get him. I'll get him.
I
if you
walk
want
up
me
to I walk up to the guards
Mm-hmm.
and I go, "Hi, gentlemen."
Oh my god, were you just in there?
I turn, like I'm facing them, but with my body, I turn and point the machete at the entrance. What the fuck is going on with your mind? The mountain is eating it.
I don't know. You probably know more than I do.
Fantastic. Second question. What is northwest of here?
Northwest of here, not a whole lot. It's just the border to Debera. It's country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Other than that, just the ocean.
Fantastic. So not only is the mine being eaten, it seems like, with shiny silver metal roots coming out of the walls.
Sorry? What?
But also, we don't have
Go back to the root thing! I'm sorry!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you? Yeah. See, the rock walls, they're smoothing out, and then roots of metal are coming out of it. And we almost got crushed to death in one of the tunnels trying to figure out what's going on. Because you know how you have a bunch of fellas that have been wounded, and I don't know, one guy can just see the void or something now? I don't really know. See, I don't...
Good God!
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, and it gets worse the farther northwest you go. And I'm good at I'm good at 3 things. I can make suits, I can make skeletons, and I'm a solid, like, B at stabbing stuff when need be. I don't know what the fuck to do about any of it. Like, Oswalt's beat red in the face.
Yeah.
Art's gonna just like, again, like hand on shoulder. He's like, I think it might be time for all of us to get some rest.
Brix tugs on Oswald's leg and is just like,
You want me to get him?
and she's like tugging on her.
I'll get him.
No.
Ow.
Knack takes off the ghillie suit, rolls it up, and like hides it behind his back, and like strolls up, and he's like making cricket and whistling noises as he's like walking up. to like a little tune.
Oh.
So Art's just kind of patted Oswalt on the back.
On the butt.
And good
Not
hustle.
on the butt.
Oswalt
No.
takes a deep breath.
I'm gonna make Artswald happen.
Oh, hell yeah.
Art takes... oh, fuck.
Yeah!
Oswalt takes a deep breath and turns to Art and goes, I know you and your god aren't on the best terms,
Oh, fuck.
but I sure hope that he's got something for you, because I can't speak for anybody else in the group, but I'm officially out of ideas except for head northwest and hope for the best. And I look back at the guards and I go, don't go in there.
You do not have to tell me twice. Did you see the thing? The there was like mist and like light everywhere.
It's scary, right? Not that I
It was
know.
probably the same thing that was making all those fucked up sounds.
I walk past you guys, like, just walking with a little, like, strut. And I just put up one hand and wave goodbye as I keep going.
One of the
into
guards is
town.
like, hey. He like waves really like tepidly.
Yeah, and Art kind of offhandedly is like, that's what drew us in here in the first place, actually.
The thing with the light and the mist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
sure.
God. You know, I really didn't believe any of the dudes that were saying, like, I mean, I don't really work, I just worked security at the, you know. So I didn't see shit till the night.
Yeah.
Literally scared the piss out of me.
So,
I pissed everywhere, man.
Yeah, we can see.
Look, dude.
Gross.
I'm not ashamed of it. Fucking scared.
Well, at least bury that stuff. You want predators to know where you are?
She's a
What?
cat,
Okay.
if you haven't
Look,
Hello.
man. Frankly, it's not the weirdest thing I've seen tonight, so...
That's right, it's not.
What?
Not that I would know.
Okay.
I'm going over here.
And she just like turns and walks away.
Your pet is really weird.
I'm not a pet.
Art just says, I know. Party dad, I know. I know she's weird.
So
I don't know what to do
weird.
with them.
don't let anybody go in the mine.
Look, man. If I can help it, ain't no one setting foot in there. Trust me.
Perfect.
Fantastic. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna
Be
go,
the fuck
I'm
too.
gonna go have a real angry 8-hour nap. And then when I wake
Well,
up...
I hope you feel better.
No.
Jeez, man. Fuck, stay safe. Christ.
Do you want me to call you a cab? Like,
Oh my god. I need to go think about some stuff, man.
You and me both.
You seem like nice guys.
Yeah, they seem like good dudes.
Yeah, these ones are good dudes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oswald
try the
kind of
best.
like... Oswald gives him like a tired, exhausted wave. And it's just like, I'm gonna... Yeah. And then he starts heading to where the sleeping stuff is.
Yeah.
the inn?
Yeah.
Alright. Sick. So, you all retire to your rooms. You're all exhausted. Art is injured. not horribly,
Get
but...
better.
Yeah, but like... Still hurt.
You gotta put
Kind
that-
of just like...
How long are we sleeping tonight?
Fucking as long as I say you are,
Okay.
bitch.
Sounds good. I was asking for a reason though, but okay.
I it's pretty safe to assume it's 8 hours.
Okay, I'm just gonna sleep then. Knack needs sleep.
Oh, little boy.
Poor boy.
I'm sorry I responded to you with such sass.
No, it's fine. Knack just wanted to see if he could fit in another sesh of prayer.
Another J.O. sesh? Gotta charge your crystal?
Yeah, he has to charge that little baby crystal he's got brewing.
Gross.
Yeah, it is pretty gross.
So what happens next?
Can we please?
Alright, so you guys retire to your rooms, and you all pass out pretty, like, immediately. Except for Art, who just meditates, but pretty much just falls into a state of relaxation immediately.
Deep unconsciousness.
Yeah. So, in the night, you all have vivid dreams of these flickering colors, similar to the flickering images you would have seen in the portal from when you were exiting the trial dungeon. But coupled with this will be the steady image of a humanoid figure. And while the image is steady, it will prove difficult to make out details, as it seems you're unable to look at it directly.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's really, really good. While you're having this dream, the humanoid figure starts to reach out toward you. Again, in a really jittery, unsettling, flickery, strobe light-esque looking way. So it sort of looks as if there are frames missing in its motions.
Okay.
Like it's just a big fucking error. And you jolt awake to the sound, not unlike the groans and screeches that you heard last night in the mine, but far the fuck louder.
Great.
And punctuated with what sounds like something like stone breaking apart really violently.
Yeah, what's up? Excuse me, is this the residence of Billiam Billsworth Billybottom? Yeah, this is Billy's house. What about it? Well, we just believe that it's best that, you consider the possibility that he may not be coming back. Yeah, well, I kind of figured when I asked him to go get dice and he didn't order from LibrisArcana.com. What? You know, LibrisArcana.com with their leather book covers and dice subscriptions and 5% off final order with code GUILD at checkout, you know? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm talking about the fact that your son may have passed on. Do you not care about your son? He's not my son. What the fuck?
I holster my badger, and I put on my bush, and I run outside.
Yeah, Oswalt puts on his clothes, grabs all of his shit, and runs outside.
I'm gonna say Art just runs out. He's not gonna bother putting on his friggin' armor, but he's just gonna like run out and see what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not me, I put all my shit on. I've got my guns. And by guns,
You have guns?
No, my machete.
Yeah.
He
Fuck, you
runs
should have guns, dude.
But, and this is canon, he runs outside and he looks down and his shirt's on backwards. He's like, shit! Sorry.
It's a
I
buttoned
was
up
just...
shirt, and he's put it on backwards.
Sorry, man, it's canon. I don't make the rules.
Do you want it to be canon?
No.
Alright, fine, but I'm saying it's inside out.
Okay.
Deal.
Yeah. Brix skedaddles fucking crazy nuts as fast as she can out there.
Sick, dude. Alright, so the town is now decently well lit with the morning sun. And so from where you are, from the inn, you can... It's still pretty far away, but you can decently see the entrance of the mine just because it's a pretty tall entrance. And, you know, it's a big area. You can see pretty clearly that now at this point the metal roots and everything have, like, erupted out from, like, the entrance of the thing and have basically made, like, a big crown shape around the entrance of the mine.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because of that, everything is caved in around the entrance of the mine. You can still see, like, the entrance of it, but there's a whole lot of boulders and debris all scattered all around it. And there's cracks all up along the mountainside from the entrance of the mine.
Oswald runs towards the mine.
Art's gonna go grab his stuff, and I'm gonna go find Zestora. I'm sure she's at the mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've already ran off towards the mine.
Good instincts. So, what are the YouTube?
Oh,
I follow.
yeah, I'll just chase after these guys.
Alright, so, yes, Zestora is, in fact, by the mine. As soon as the sound happened, she was the first one out there, right? And so she just busted through the gate and didn't even lock it. In fact, she probably broke the lock.
Yeah.
And she's just freaking out.
Hey, Zesty, what's the deal?
Yeah.
You fucking tell me!
You tell me.
Oh,
we
all
would
got
if
boots.
you would let us in the mine. Art's notably pissed.
He's sassy.
He's
Well, I
sassy.
don't know what to tell you. None of this stuff was happening until recently. And certainly none of this was happening until any of you showed up.
Well, it certainly was, or else no one would have come to get us.
Sure. I suppose something was happening, I guess. You're right. I'm sorry.
Listen, maybe not the best time to fight. Let's figure something out real quick. We were in the mine. That's right. We were in there.
Sure. We got bigger problems. I can't afford to be pissed off at you for that.
That's fine. But
As much as I would love to, and trust me, I would.
yeah, I'm so worried about it.
Oh, fuck. I get snapped in half by an orc
We
lady.
all got. We told you so.
We all got sassy.
Yeah.
When we were in the mine
Yeah,
last
well.
night, trying to figure out what the problem was, the tunnels were getting smooth and metallic, and silver-like tendrils were bursting from the wall, while the shafts were essentially shrinking. It seemed like the mountain was eating the mine. This stuff that is coming out of the ground is the stuff that was happening in there. It seemed to be originating from somewhere northwest.
There's not a whole lot northwest, it's just a whole lot more mountains.
Is one of the mountains evil?
Again with the cat thing. Like, why the cat thing?
Answer my question!
Her name
No.
is Brix, not Cat Thing.
I don't care.
I don't like the zesty
I
woman.
do not care.
I walk up to one of the tendrils, or like the metallic things that have burst from the ground.
Real quick, as you do so, when you get close to the metal things and you can see the cracks in the rocks all around you, you can see that in the cracks there is like a bright yellow glow.
How far down can I see in the crack?
Like half a foot.
Wow, okay. I want to smack one of the tendrils with my machete again on the blunt end. I'm assuming it's just ting ting ting.
Yeah, it's just solid metal all the way through.
So, are there any cracks that are a little wider?
I mean, kind of, but it's just all yellow glow.
Is it possible for me to throw like a stone or something in there just to see how far down it goes?
Sure.
Alright. So Brix does that.
It
Brix-
kind of like clinks off the yellow bit.
Like the yellow bit is solid.
Yeah.
Oh.
As if it's a rock.
Okay.
What
At this
are
point,
they mining? Do we know?
I was just gonna ask.
iron and
Okay.
coal.
I was just
Lots
wondering.
of metal now.
Well, yeah. It's true, yeah. They just need to, get new equipment, I guess.
Yeah, get new
Big
equipment.
blowtorches.
Hell fucking
Knack does
yeah.
a bunch of finger snaps at his own joke.
Yes. Inside.
He got his little burn in after everyone else.
The store's like, yeah.
I guess.
From-
Whatever.
Sure.
From
Our town is ruined.
At this point, the whole rest of the town is pretty much gathered up around the fence and are all kind of arguing amongst each other. It's just a big ruckus of people all just kind of freaking out about what the fuck is happening with their town and their mine and their, livelihood.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I look at what's her name, Sistora.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of your men uncover something in the mine?
Not that anybody told me. The only people who came across anything weird were, I guess, the people that ended up in the infirmary. But until now, really thought it was just something weird happening, like a one-time weird occurrence. Somebody did something, or some animal got in, or something. I don't know. But now, clearly can see I was fucking wrong. At this point, people in the crowd are starting to like form
A mob?
kind of.
Oh.
Angry mob.
They're starting to kind of form groups against one another.
Oh.
Some are like blaming others for the like whatever is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it... Is it-
One, it's two main groups that are arguing against one another, and the primary focus seems to be about whatever god they worship.
Oh, goody.
Knack throws up his hands and backs away.
Art listens.
So the general gist seems to be that one side is accusing people who worship the life god of sabotaging the mine and saying that they are trying to like reclaim it or something, like reclaim the earth or some shit like that. And the other is saying that essentially whatever the other side did angered the life god, and the life god is doing it of his own accord. Of their own accord.
Right.
I
Knack
feel like the...
is listening to this. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I just feel like I don't know shit about religion, both in life and in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the life god wouldn't use metal to destroy a mountain.
That's a pretty reasonable assumption.
Yeah, and I would say, I don't know, I feel like if it was the work of another god, my god might have had fucking something to say about it.
Knack
Potentially.
Probably.
Knack feels something.
That's also a
drop.
reasonable assumption.
Knack feels something drop in his stomach, like he is starting to understand what's happening, and he sort of continues to back away, and he looks a little fearful in his eyes.
Mm-hmm. The people who are accusing the life god worshippers pretty solidly outnumber the life god worshippers.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hey,
Essentially.
Knack. It looks like some of your boys are about to get their boyish butts kicked.
Are they getting violent? Are the people?
They're not getting especially violent right now. They're just extremely accusatory. Because everybody's really scared, and they just want
Everyone's
to figure
on the
out.
side that it's the life god that did this, sort of, or what?
Kind of. That's the general consensus. There are like voices shouting out in the crowd saying other theories and things like that, and generally just a whole lot of "we just got to get the fuck out of here" kind of thing.
One voice in the back was like, Toy Story 2 was okay.
Play Freebird.
Shit.
I think this is pretty dope, actually.
Yeah, it's red as fuck.
Out of character.
It's just super high. What's up?
Do I have a method of contacting my guild?
Your druid order right
Yeah.
now? At this very moment, not
really. I just have to wait for them to get a hold of me first.
I mean, I assume the best way of them contacting you would be through some kind of a tree thing, yeah? Like if you were near...
Yeah.
Like you're
I
in a
don't
whole
have
lot of
any-
rocks, right?
Unless I had some before, I don't have any qualm tokens on me to travel through trees,
Yeah.
so I have to wait on that.
And also, there's not, like... There are trees nearby-ish, but, like, not in your immediate vicinity. Like,
Are they
the
the
nearest... The nearest trees... Sorry. The nearest trees is that patch that you jumped into before.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to see people get hurt, and I want to like step in, but at the same time I feel that maybe possibly reaching out to my god or attempting to reach out to my people might be a smart thing to do right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Can't think of a way that you could reach out to the Druid Order. I guess the only way to reach out to your god would be to pray to them right now?
Yes, I would have to, yeah.
I don't know that this is a great environment in which to pray.
No.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
I could have a talk with Mean Sky Dad, but
This guy dead. Fucking harvest god.
Harvest God's a dick.
Harvest a bag of dicks, you asshole.
I think I came up with a name for him, by the way.
Oh.
Havaste.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's almost like Harvest.
Yeah. Right?
Harvest Dad.
Harvest Dad. I'm
Stupid
actually gonna
Harvest Dad.
fucking...
Knack is kicking himself in the ass for not noticing the sign sooner. He turns towards the grove of trees. It's like nearby, hey?
It's nearby-ish.
If it's far enough away from the crowd where I could have a moment of peace, I attempt to meander that way.
Okay. At this point, like, when you try to leave, people are starting to get a little bit more rowdy.
Ugh.
It's starting... It's not quite at the point of violence yet. But it's getting there.
You need to move. If you're gonna do this, you gotta do it soon.
Okay, I don't really know what to do, but I go to the grove in hopes that I can get in contact with my god.
Yeah, so you just, like, kind of sit there and vaguely try to pray.
Yeah, I move to the
think,
center of the grove
Yeah.
of trees,
Yeah.
and I get down on my knees, and I just sit there for a while in silence,
Yeah.
reaching out with my mind to see if I can get in contact.
Okay. In doing so, you're just thinking back about a lot of the lessons that your Druid Order taught you about the Life God and all the things that, like, all your Druid things associated with
Yeah.
the Life God. And a lot of that was along the lines of, like, things you do to honor the Life God and not a whole lot of getting in direct contact with. In trying to think of a way to contact this god, you're remembering a whole lot of these vague lessons of just taking care of nature and all that.
Right.
And not a whole lot of actually knowing anything concrete about your god
Right, yeah.
as an entity.
I don't think that Knack has ever tried to reach out directly before. Ever.
Do you want to think on it for a bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta think.
Yeah.
Okay, while you're thinking, I'm gonna say Art has taken it upon himself to try and quell this riot that seems to be building.
Yes. Good call. Good call. So Knack's having a moment of reflection, and Art is trying to calm people the fuck down.
Yeah,
Good.
and he's basically going to just take a loud tone as much as he can, because people are being accusatory and stuff, but no one's, like, kind of shouting or anything yet. It's just like...
Yeah, it's like, it's rising in volume pretty steadily.
So Art is going to kind of raise his voice and say, like, there's no need to panic. We have been brought here from the guild for this reason. My cohort and I are going to solve the problem.
Yeah.
When Art said my cohort and I, who was Art pointing at?
It would be you and the cat at this point.
Okay, Oswalt's just kind of looking.
Or maybe he's not pointing at anyone. Maybe he's just going to say things with authority
Fair
at
enough.
this point. Yeah, I would say he's just acting fairly independently right now.
Yeah.
And can I just, like, roll a diplomacy?
Sure, you may.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's a 23.
Oh, damn.
He's very good at talking to people.
Holy
Damn,
fucking shit,
yeah.
that's really good. Whoa! So people are definitely listening to you.
Okay.
They're still murmuring,
Yeah.
but they're paying attention to what you're saying.
Okay.
It's definitely quieter now.
Okay.
People are certainly divided into like two groups at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to attempt to kind of act as mediator, but see if I can get any information, since the consensus seems to be that this is the work of the life god either way.
Yeah.
Kind of what do we know?
Well, sort of. The life god worshippers are saying that the people who don't worship him must have done something to piss him off. And the people, everybody else, is saying that it was directly the work of the worshippers. Like, they did something themselves.
Okay.
They're not saying that the life god did it for them. They're saying that the worshippers did something.
Okay. Alright, do the people tell me anything useful other than that?
No.
Other than their harebrained schemes. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
pretty much.
That's fine.
It's just a whole lot of...
But you know what? The important part is they feel like someone's listening to them. So, that's really what makes it better. That's all
You
people
got
want.
it.
All people want is to be listened to.
Oh, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh fucking boy. Fair enough. Yep.
So Knack is thinking of a way to speak out to his god. When he learned that the way to earn power from his god is to nurture nature almost. I'm just trying to think of what I could do. Is that something as simple as planting a tree, or
Just like being kind to nature, basically. Like, your druid order was essentially just teaching you to value nature as is above all else.
right?
Yeah.
I look around at the base of the nearby trees to see if there's any fallen seeds or fallen pine cones or acorns.
Yeah,
or
you would
anything.
find a couple pine cones. It's all pine trees
Sure.
around.
I take some and I find a little patch of clear earth where there's no trees around. I dig a little hole with my claws.
Aw.
I put it in the ground. I bury it, and then I cast
Magic missile.
magic missile on the earth. I cast create water, and I just
Yay.
water the land there.
Aw.
He walks through the grove and does what he can in this little area
Yeah.
to.
In doing so, you feel something. You don't hear words,
Yeah.
but you feel some kind of a presence.
Yeah. Knack doesn't feel like the life god would do this.
Yeah,
At least
it's a
he
very
hopes-
gentle, warm presence.
Yeah.
And you get your fucking cast water back. You can do that again. Yay.
Oh wow! Oh.
He recharges your magic.
Aw.
Oh, I
A
feel
little
good.
bit. Yeah, you feel a little bit more refreshed than you did
In this
before.
moment where it feels like I've been touched, I drop down again and I close my eyes and I try to reach out with little mind tendrils,
Yeah.
begging for an answer, begging for just a reply.
Some kind of guidance.
Yeah. Okay. In doing so, you really don't get a response in the form of any sort of word, but you get feelings incepted into you.
I think I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not communicating with you in a way that you can literally respond to
No.
and
okay.
have a back and forth with, but it's instilling a really gentle, nice feeling
Okay.
in you.
I don't-
It almost feels like gratitude because of you know, taking care of things.
I don't feel any sort of hostility or sense any anger in this force.
Nope.
I
No.
gather that this means that I have a connection.
It means you have
I-
a connection, yes.
Wordlessly and through nothing but feelings, And I take out the badger and I put him on the ground and let him run around to give me like a moment of pure, like, absolute, like, mind peace. And through, like, gestures and body language and thoughts and feelings, I express that I can see that this land has been, like, damaged by all of these people, but the mine is also their livelihood.
Yeah.
And I ask if they're, like, the things that they've been doing here is offensive to the god in a way that it would punish them like this, because this doesn't seem like the god's work.
You don't get any feelings that say to you that it would have been the work of that god.
Right.
It does not feel as though it would be. And if anything, you sort of get the feeling of a little bit of confusion. It's not necessarily the right word, but that's the closest thing I can think of. So I guess that's like the closest thing that you can like understand it as. It's not quite that, but it's like that's the closest thing.
Do I get any sort of feeling that the god knows what's happening right now? Do they have any awareness of this?
It certainly knows that it's happening.
Right.
But you can't discern from the communication that you're getting.
Right.
Like you can't make out like any details of anything.
I imply
you can basically just make out that it's bad mojo.
Yeah. I imply that I understand that members of my kind have been here, and I ask if anyone else has been accessing the god's power to bring about something like this.
You don't, again, no clear answers, but in relation to anything related to any followers of the life god, you don't get anything but, like, positive. It's just like, everything's good, pretty much.
Maybe somebody's trying to frame the life god. Maybe that's why that fucking totem was left there, like seemingly on purpose.
Right.
Also, I don't know if this is possible, but if you could ask for any kind of guidance,
right,
as opposed to,
okay, I express to the life god that the people of the town are now torn, believing that the life god, that it's the result of the life god's work. And I also express that I believe there is a plot to frame the life god or my druid clan, and I ask what I can do. I just ask for guidance on how to rectify the situation.
Point me in a direction.
Yeah.
All right.
Point me in a direction, oh Lord, and I will murder them. No, I don't want that part. I will murder them for you.
I'll do it. No, that's the part that I don't like. It's exactly that part. Okay, so you ask that, and you kind of don't feel anything in response. Like, you don't feel fucking anything.
It's not letting us ask God.
And after a little bit of a moment, you hear another screech come from the direction of the entrance of the mine.
Oh, goody.
Where we are.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's right. And above the entrance of the mine, not in the rock wall, just in the space above it, it doesn't... You can't discern anything as being off, but there's certainly something off in the space in the air above the entrance of the mine, right around the like crest of the crown that's been formed by the metal like weaving bits.
Well, that's not good.
No, it is not. And again with another screech and the groaning, creaking noise, the top of the metal crown, like, it weaves together a little bit more and gets a little bit higher before that space of air becomes black
for a split second, and something comes out of it.
Oh, shit.
Great.
A beast not unlike a lion, with its skull mostly exposed and some areas of bone. Most of its skeleton actually being woven with the same type of metal that you've seen in the mine, and much of its body looking as if it were the night sky, comes forth from this void in space. And from the parts of its body that are still natural-ish looking, that are like fur and muscle and flesh, a lot of the shiny metal is protruding from it. One of its front legs is almost entirely the void of space. It moves and like flows as if it were a liquid, and yes, so
Cool.
it falls out from that void in space there after, and as soon as it has completely emerged, that void is gone, as if this thing was that void. And it lands on the ground
Plop.
and screeches again, and accompanying the screech it makes is the same metal groaning sound that you guys have heard this whole time. Hooray!
Yay.
Its eyes are also glowing the exact same color yellow as is inside the cracks in the ground.
Question.
Sick.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
or its lack of eyes, I should say.
Yeah, I was about to say, how many fucking eyes?
Just the two.
Oh, well, there's
But it doesn't have any eyes, but where its eyes should be
Uh-huh.
is the bright yellow glow.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I hear the commotion. I gather the badger, and I thank the god for its time, and I run as fast as
God.
I can.
I would like an initiative roll.
Yeah, you would.
Oh.
I bet you like that.
I really would.
Hey everyone, that's been another episode of the Killustrators. In the bank, done. We did it. We're here. It's me, Adam, aka Oswalt, aka the editor, aka Dear God, I'm Tired. Thank you so much for listening. As usual, all the great music done by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. Can't get enough of that guy's tune skis. This episode will show up on YouTube on Friday. Got a new episode for you in 2 weeks where we're going to sit down and hash out our differences with the Space Void monster. Over a cup of tea, we just work it out. That's what the initiative rolls are for, to see who gets tea first. Check us out on Twitter at Killustrators if you want to follow our doings. And check us out on Discord, as our Discord is just the best. Full of friendly people, sharing role-playing related things and kitty cat pictures. If you have a few minutes and you're feeling generous, if you could review us on that iTunes, that would be great. We rely on that to get positive word of mouth out. And if you could let your friends know if you like the show, that would also be super. I would appreciate it. Me, Adam. All right, well, we'll see you in 2 weeks where everything goes fine and no bloopers this week because it's been a long episode. So I don't want to make it longer with shenanigans, but I'll keep, as usual, I'll be keeping the lookout for ridiculous garbage that we say when they don't realize that I've hit go on the mic. Okay, bye.